What's going on, everybody? This is Oliver TwiXt, the head nerd in charge, telling you to make sure you tune in every Thursday, of course, to see me. And you can see my other friends and family doing the things of the things of the things. Listen, you do not want to miss it. It is family fun and crazy chaos. It's always some shit going on it's so many twists and turns. You do not want to miss this.
And now a first look at the new WeTv series, the TS Madison Experience.
This is your girl, TS Madison, and I am the queen of the internet. I do an internet show called The Queen's Supreme Court that has been online for the past 3 years. We talk about all the latest celebrity gossip, news, viral videos, and we do it in front of a live studio audience. Baby, that thing has been popping. But it wasn't always like that. I grew up a black trans woman in the South, and baby, that ain't easy. I spent a lot of time living on the streets, doing what I had to do to survive. But let me tell you something. I ain't never going back there. It's a whole new hustle now, baby. Cause my dream is to be the first black trans television talk show host. Oprah, Ellen, and Wendy, all of you on notice, okay? WeTv done set me free.
Girl, sit your clumsy ass down.
Ah, running hot! Let it go!
Yes.
Dusty.
You are done?
I look good.
You look good.
Now, I know my little team of internet gurus don't look like much. But baby, each one of my team members got a specific skill that makes them great. Oliver is gifted in all things media, social and TV.
I basically make her videos, graphics, images, and any other creative marketing material that the mother needs.
Oh God, I can't wait for them to see this tonight.
I'm trying to give them different things so they don't always think they're getting the same thing.
That's why I have you in charge of my visuals.
You must be the best of the best of the best to work, deal, be around the TS, okay? Because she will drive you nuts about her stuff.
Why the microphone so high? And where are the gavels? This stuff got to be right.
Well, you want it. She will break your back, bust your balls, and cream your ass if that little stuff is not right.
Our stuff got to run smooth, making us look like we be on the internet looking ghetto.
The what?
The internet. What time did Greg say he was coming here? Should I call him?
What's up, people?
Greg, you late.
If you all are still doing this, I'm not late.
I could be late. You can't never be late.
Girl, I'm damn near volunteering around this bitch anyway.
Oh my God.
What does that mean? Is it frozen?
Yeah.
Did we go offline?
It looks like we did.
This is a live show. This show is not pre-recorded. Mo, what do you think just happened?
Wirecast just crashed.
It looks like the system is overloaded.
Do you think it's the file, Craig?
It has to be the file.
All right, let us know when we back live so I can go ahead and apologize to the viewers.
We were back.
All right, everybody that's out there watching, we're sorry. You know, this is a live
Not again.
It did it again.
The problem is the system is still crashing while we're live, and that shouldn't be happening.
Oh my God. Ah!
It's okay, we're fixing it. We're fixing it. It's going to be fixed. Give us like 30 more seconds.
Yeah, okay.
As soon as I put it back, we're just going to go straight to you guys.
We already ran it, so then if you need to just maybe do it in post.
It could be done in post.
Okay, so we offline right now, right?
Yes,
We're
we
not
are.
live anymore,
No,
right?
we're not.
Madison, why don't we just record it and just upload it later so we don't have to keep running into these issues of the system shutting down while we're live? Can I get a thumbs up, please, or a smile? We were downstairs working hard. Craig came up here and stole him the first plane.
That's when y'all were having those technical problems.
We would have loved for you to help us, Craig.
After every show, we have production meetings. And in these meetings, I get to tell everybody what they did wrong. That just really embarrassed me that situation happened like that. Why are you looking at Craig like that?
I mean...
Craig, you did send the file.
Yes.
Craig, did you check the file to see if it was corrupted?
No.
Craig, he's supposed to be my showrunner. He run his mouth more than he run my damn show. I usually let people throw you under the bus and I just drive it and go right over.
I mean, did we not see what happened today?
That had nothing to do with me.
Craig, you are responsible for the docket and
That had nothing to do with me.
That's your ministry.
Auntie Craig is all about himself.
Oh, I was emptying the trash. So.
Yes, while
But no.
while working on your YouTube channel, while we're at a business meeting for the Queen's
Are
Supreme
you really
Court.
working on your YouTube channel right now? You selfish
I was
bitch.
deleting stuff.
The TS Madison Experience premieres next Thursday at 10 on WeTv. Set your DVR now.
Boom. I bet y'all wasn't expecting to see me.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is The Panel. With host Bubs the God, Aaron Wilds Out TV, and the voice of TV.
Ooh, yes.
What's going on, world? We are here at the panel, and as always, you have the host, Bubs the God, Aaron Wilds Out TV, who could not be here tonight because he's too busy getting dick down. And hey, we love that for him.
Yeah.
And today we have a very special guest. He is a video editor extraordinaire. He is the host of the TwiXt exclusive. He is a rapper. He is one of the breakout stars of Chasing Atlanta. And on March 4th, write this down, he is coming to your TV screens via WeTV's TS Madison Experience. And if that wasn't enough, this young man even has his own seafood seasoning mix. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Oliver TwiXt onto the panel. Welcome, my guy.
Who is this bitch you speak of? Who is this?
Dude, like, damn, Oliver, there's only 24 hours in a day, and it's clear that you take advantage of all of them. How do you sleep, sir? Like, what is your schedule?
I don't sleep. You see, I'm late to this tonight. I don't sleep. I was just thinking, I was like, I'm actually happy that the last thing I'm doing tonight is talking to them because I'm going to go into a deep slumber because I've been working all day. But it's fun. Like, I like working. Creating is fun for me. It's my happy place. So, you know, it's not too bad. But on some days like today, I'm like, oh, bitch, you should have done this a little better, Miss Oliver. You could have spaced it out some. But it's okay.
Now, we see you're in love. How has your relationship impacted how busy you are? Like, do you have enough time for him? Is he like, babe, like enough editing? Talk to me. Like,
that is so
how
funny.
is that
He's
going
actually
for you?
sitting right here. I doubt he's listening right now. He doesn't care about anything I do. But sometimes it does get in the way. It does. You know, I'm very career driven. And again, you know, like what I do is my happy place. So it's not like I'm like, oh, I gotta go do this, or oh, I gotta go do this. Like, you know, I'm excited to go do it because it makes me happy. So, you know, from time to time, we do run into issues. Like last week, he had that surprise for me, and I was like, y'all, I really don't want to. You know, I really don't want to tell him no. You know, we can reschedule if possible.
Right,
you know, things
right.
like that happen, but it's all a learning process. You know. It's not something you just wake up and like, oh, I know how to do this. It's all about learning, you know, it's give and take, compromise, prioritizing, scheduling.
Okay, now let's go back to the beginning. How did you get started? I hear there's a funky Dineva connection somewhere.
Oh, yes, no, Funky Dineva is the start. So long story short is he put out a notice for a what did he want? He wanted interns to write on his website because he had the Funky Dineva website at the time. But I emailed him and I was like, I think you're going through something in life and I want to be more than an intern. I want to be like your creative assistant. Like I want to help you do ideas. And I think your channel could use this. And I think this would be so dope if you did this. And then many years later, he was like, I was so blown that this person just had the audacity to email me and just bypass what I requested. I just had to meet them. So anyways, he met me, we talked, he liked me, he took me underneath his wing. And yeah, that's basically why I got my start. From there, that's how I was able to meet Tia. That's how I met TS Madison. Thank you. That's how I met TS Madison, and I met like the Dr. Heavenlies and the Quads, and you know, the rest is history at that point, I guess.
Look at God. Now, speaking of, you know, Funky Dineva, he's currently at war with his former friend and blogger, Michelle Brown. Now, this is where you come in because she dragged you into the mess.
Why did
Oliver,
she drag me
minding
into it? I've never seen
Oliver Twixt minding his business, and she dragged you into the mess. She said that she saw you at Essence Festival, and when you saw her, you looked like you were scared like a ghost, and you ran behind an alley, and you got Funky Dineva, who was allegedly all disheveled, to somewhat come together. And when you guys came out of the alley, he had on one pair of sneakers or one pair of shoes. What is she talking about?
And then allegedly you saw him, he said that you mentioned that you saw him coming out of the alley with no
falling
shoes,
down, and you see
looking all this.
That's why I wanted Josh to call.
Josh said that.
Oliver Twist saw us come around the corner and he ran. And I was like, cause Joshua said, there go Oliver, because I didn't even know who Oliver was. And I was like, who? And then Oliver ran. He had some flyers in his hand because he was giving out flyers. I guess he was getting paid to give out flyers. Then he ran toward the alley. And next thing you know, I didn't even come out the alley. Almost like Oliver warned him that I was coming down the street. And so he came out, adjusting his clothes and fixing his shoes. I don't know what he was doing back there. Turning the trick, sniffing. I don't know. But I know what I saw. I ain't never even lie about that.
It's so sad because, first of all, I've never jumped into Funky Dineva's wars and tiffs. He's had many, and I've always stayed out of all of them. Just like, I think everyone knows that TS Madison and Funky Dineva are like my gay godparents on the internet. I think everybody knows this. But I try to stay out of their business because it doesn't involve me. Like, this is grown people's business. I don't have any place within it. So I've never, ever in life publicly said anything bad about Michelle. I've never given my 2 cents on their war and their beef. I've never done anything. So when she decided to include my name in it, I was like, wait, I don't have anything to do with this. Why are you speaking about me? I've never said anything about you. And I'm still not going to say anything negative about her because that's just not my character. I think, how can I put this the nice way? I think for people who decide to come to the internet and weaponize it to be like this place of hatefulness and vindictiveness and bullying and nastiness, there has to be something deep down wrong with you. I thought the internet was a place we all come to escape the real world and get lost in the fantasy, not to do craziness. So, prayers to anybody that goes through that, because I just can't live my life, whatever. I'm not even in I just work for Black YouTubers. I don't even watch one of their vlogs. I'm too busy watching Drag Race and Miss Mojo. Oh, and I do like Coldplay too much. Anyways, you asked me about Michelle and the whole thing. Okay, so this is what happened. I'm sorry, I didn't got on the old thing because I really don't give a damn. I think it's all crazy. And I just turned 25 and all these people are decades older than me. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? This is crazy. Why are y'all carrying on like this? I didn't know until Dineva did his interview with what's her name? Tasha with the K. I didn't know Michelle was in her 50s. I thought Michelle was a young girl because I was like, this is probably why she carry on this way. She's young. She's in her. I didn't know that. I don't know anything. I do know stuff, but it's not my place to talk. Okay, so here's what happened that day on Essence Fest. I tweeted about this. What happened? Where you went? What's going on? You over the here. But I'm being serious. So on the day of Essence Fest, I tweeted about this. Here's what happened. And I don't have any reason to lie. And when you guys watch the TS Madison Experience, you will see firsthand that I am not compliant in the things that I think are dumb. And I think my moral compass is kind of really good to where if something is just wrong, it's wrong, no matter if I love you. If something's right, it's right, no matter if I hate you. You know what I'm saying? I hold Funky Dineva and TS Madison accountable. I be calling them out on this shit. And you will see this on the TS Madison Experience. I'm not some dumb flunky that just says yes ma'am, yes sir to everything they do. No, if I don't think it's right, they know I'll tell them, and the people around us know that Oliver don't mind speaking his mind. So anyways, this is what happened. So the day of Essence Fest, we were with Quad, we were with her team, which was a bunch of people. Quad rolls deep. Quad from Merit to Medicine rolls deep. We were with Dr. Heavenly, who was just coming along for the we were with Dr. Heavenly, who was just coming along for the trip. Laura was with her. And then Funky Dineva had his people. It was like a team of us. It was like a group of us. So we left the Essence Festival, the stadium, and we decided that we were hungry. We were fucking hungry. Dr. Haley was the one who really kept complaining about it. She was like, man, I'm hungry. So we were like, okay, well, we're going to go find us something to eat, right? So for those of you who've been to Essence Festival, the traffic outside of the stadium is ridiculous. That was my first time going. So we decided, okay, well, instead of waiting for Ubers, because it's going to take forever for us to get an Uber, then it's going to take forever for us to get down this one street. Plus, the phones weren't working properly because there were so many people in the vicinity. We all decided as a group we're going to walk. Which is, I mean, we were like, that's the best option. We're all going to walk. Quad is walking, Heavenly is walking, their teams are walking, Dineva's walking. Dineva that day had just done the main stage. So if you go back and look, he has on a suit and a shirt and pants and hard bottom shoes. You can fact check everything I'm saying. There's a vlog either on TS Madison's channel when Dr. Heavenly came over, or when I was doing some creative direction at Dr. Heavenly's house. But in one of those videos, you hear Dr. Heavenly tell somebody else about what I had on during Essence Fest, which she was talking about that day because it was hot as hell and she kept picking on me because I was sweating. Right. Dineva is also sweating. So he decided to take off his jacket, take off his shirt. Anyone that knows fucking Dineva knows that he's a free spirit. He is a free spirit. He don't care about looking wherever. He just wants comfort. So we're walking down these hot ass cobblestone streets of New Orleans. It's hot. So after a while, Quad is like, she doesn't want to walk anymore. Dr. Heavy's like, she doesn't want to walk anymore. The girls are like, they don't want to walk no more. And so we're like, well, y'all, we're right on the street. Like, we can just keep going. So they were like, no, we're not going to do that. So we had decided on this, it was like this, I was going to say Creole restaurant, like that's something special, but we were in New Orleans. But it was like this like 2-story, really nice restaurant down in New Orleans. And so Quad was so busy with like, because she was a main stage speaker and like, I don't know, whatever Quad had going on, but she had 2 phones. She ended up giving me one of her phones so I could explain to her team who got left behind at the stadium where to go, right? So at the point at which we decided to split up, Heavenly, Quad, and then their friends and some other people decided to get in the car. Dineva, all the men, the boys were like, we'll just keep walking. It don't matter. We already sweating. We'll keep walking. Dineva went ahead to go get reservations for the entire group, right? I stayed behind because I was helping Dineva do his documentary for Essence Festival, which if you go on his page, there's like a 2-hour-long video of Essence Fest that I shot and edited. So I was getting B-roll of the city so I could plug in and do like little, promos and stuff like that. Dineva did not have his shirt on because it was hot. Yes. And I do believe he took his shoes off because he had on hard bottoms. And we walked blocks to get to that restaurant and it was hot as hell. So yes, he probably did take his shoes off. So now I'm trying to marry my story with Michelle's. I've never met Michelle in real life. I've never spoken to her. I've never seen her. And my brain wouldn't, I don't know. My brain wouldn't be like, oh, this is Michelle standing in front of me. What happened was I still had Quad's phone on my person, which was ringing off of the hook. It was ringing. So I ran ahead to the restaurant thinking that Heavenly and all of them had caught up with us and were sitting down in a thing. They were not. Dineva, who was, coming from around an alley because the restaurant was sitting on the corner of the main street and a side street that creates an alley, but he had walked down from the steps. They had this big grand staircase. I'll never forget, it had this big grand staircase. He walked down from the side and was on the phone with the other girls trying to tell them how to come down because the GPS was fucking up in the Uber. Because I don't know, it was a lot going on. So her phone was ringing off at the time. I didn't tweet this, but I will say this now. At the time, I think, don't quote me, but I know Married to Medicine was on its way to come back. I do know that. But I'm trying to remember, did Quad tell us that she was finalizing her divorce at the time? I don't know why that's ringing a bell in my head. Anyways, her phone was ringing. So I ran to the restaurant to go see if I can give it to her. Dineva said she wasn't there. I was like, oh, okay, she's still in the car. So I ran up the street to hand her her phone in a car that was still stuck in traffic coming down the street to come to the restaurant. So I don't know what the story is about me passing out flyers. Like, bitch, I'm a pretty boy. I'm a pretty boy. True to me. I'm not gonna stand out there and know how that son passing out flyers to people I don't know. I'll make them if you.
She said you were passing out flyers.
I don't pass out flyers. I had in my hand Dineva's literature from the back. It was our packet that gave us access to backstage to walk around freely with the who's who and the whatnot. It was not no goddamn stack of flyers. Now, if it was a stack of flyers, I would tell y'all it was a stack of flyers, and I would tell y'all I was passing out flyers. But I was not passing out flyers. I had in my hand our manila folder, which if you go watch this documentary, you see us get this stack of papers that are in my hand. And I was running up the street to give Quad her phone if she ever decided to come down from her chariot and throw tomatoes with us. She would tell you that, yes, Oliver ran up the street to hand me my phone. So at the point at which I passed Michelle Brown, I didn't know who she was. I didn't know her or the guy that was with her, again, because I've never met her face to face. I don't subscribe to her channel. I don't watch her content. This is no shit. I just don't, I don't know who she is. All I know is she's been battling with Dineva for years, and him and I have never really had long, drawn out conversations. Now, there are some things that I am privy to, that I've seen firsthand, that I'm still not going to speak on because it doesn't involve me, but yeah, whatever. I saw Dineva's face change. So when we got upstairs, I was like, boss man, what happened? What's wrong? He said, that was Michelle Brown we passed by. I said, who? And he was like, the girl who had the rope twist with the braids on her. I said, that was Michelle. And to be quite honest, I'm not trying to be fun. Nah, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to leave it alone. When he told me the story, I didn't think that was her, because I was like, from my memory, I didn't know. Again, I had never met her in person. I was like, I didn't know she was that. I thought she was a small girl. Like, I thought she was small. I was like, that lady that walked by y'all wasn't. I mean, hey, whatever. I don't know. I've never met her. Shit, I don't know. But
it wasn't slim thick.
I know, like 2 hours later, I'm getting all these notifications like, oh, Michelle Brown is dragging you on YouTube. I'm like, why is she talking about her on me? I don't know this lady. I didn't know her that day when I walked past.
Exactly.
I can't believe she brought you up. I gagged.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, you know that thing from Nene on Housewives? Why did you bring my name up in it? See, I ain't even do. I'm like, why I didn't. What I need to go? I don't know. It's just weird what adults do. It's weird stuff. Like, I'm only 25. I don't consider myself a full adult yet. I consider all them grown, and I'm just like, don't y'all have better things to do? Like, some y'all should be writing books or like donating to nonprofits or like spending time trying to spread love and peace. Like, why is it that in Black YouTube world it's all of this chaos? I mean, the white YouTubers do it too, but I can only talk about me and mine. I think it's so distasteful for like all of this nastiness. Like, why? And then it's like, and again, I don't know Michelle. I still don't know her. And I've never, and I don't want to talk bad about it, because my experience really have not been nice, because she dragged on the internet. But it's like, lady, I didn't know you. I've never said anything bad about you. I've never given my 2 cents. So why are you like coming at me and like involved in talking bad about me? That's not nice. Why would you want to do that?
I think it's because the internet kind of allows everybody to connect with each other. And there's a lot of bitter, angry, jaded people out there, unfortunately. You know what I mean? And they're just...
I don't know her to be bitter, angry, or jaded. I just know she just came for me for no reason. Like...
Yeah, well, I feel like you got to be bitter, angry, and jaded to come for somebody that you don't know, who has nothing to do with you. That's the epitome of hatred. Like, you have no reason. Like, it would be different if you said something about her, but the fact that she came at you and you said nothing, that's hatred. That's literally hatred.
I've never said anything about her a day of my life. And it's rooted solely in the fact it's not my drama, so I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Which is why you're winning. And you're like, connected to people who win.
And it's like,
oh my God.
I don't know what God people serve, but I know the God I serve, he don't like stuff like that. Like, he don't like stuff like that's why I could never. I be feeling bad when I be tearing people up on reality TV. I be like, Lord, okay, we all know this is for entertainment, but it's like, I have a conscience, and like, I don't want my children coming out retarded. I don't want to be 30 years old walking around with no hair on my head. I don't want my breath to stink. I don't want my credit to be like that stuff happens to people who are just mean to people. Like it's like just be, and I'm not saying that about her. I'm just talking about people in general. Like all that stuff comes back on you.
Oh yeah,
it does. Now speaking of reality TV, Chasing Atlanta, you stormed that scene, season 3 and now season 4. It's low key the Oliver TwiXt show. I'm not gonna lie. Did you think it was gonna become that? Like, what's your reaction like when you watch it? Like, I'm like, this guy has a lot of screen time. Like, it's a lot of screen time.
No, I actually thought my first season I was gonna be the most hated, like amongst the fans. Like my expectations of my Chasing Atlanta experience once I was done with my first season was very low. So when it hit the airwaves and the fans were like, who is this Oliver TwiXt guy? We love him. I was very shocked. And it always brings me to tears when I talk about it because, you know, before Chasing Atlanta, I was just the help, for lack of better terms, which is okay. That's all a part of my journey. I don't mind being the help. I don't mind passing out flyers. As long as they paying me what I asked for, I'll pass out the flyers. But like to have people connect with me and support me, especially when I'm not what's trendy or cool, you know. All respect to Saucy Santana and what he does, and I love it. But I'm not a Saucy Santana. Yeah. I'm not a Rolling Ray. I'm not a TS Madison. I'm not a Funky Dineva. I'm just a nerd that's artistic and that does geeky things and that has, you know, that's witty and everything. But I think it gave a new face to what it means to be Black and queer and creative in the community. I think people were able to connect with a new story and a new face and my personality and stuff like that. So I'm grateful for Chasing Atlanta. Chasing Atlanta actually helped me get the WeTv job.
Okay.
You're the head nerd in charge, my guy. So own that, okay? Own that.
Thank you.
Now, Bubs the guy. What you got for Oliver, my man?
This is an awesome segue. Amazing. So
I'm not flashing y'all, am I?
Oh no, you was good. Look, we free over here. We is free over here.
We won't tell you anyway.
But we got to see you in the trailer of once again the TS Madison Experience, which we here at TTB say congratulations. We're so happy for you. Now, with this show being LGBT centered, what would you like the impact of this show to be like?
Ooh, I think the impact of what I hope the impact of our show is that the Black gay is not an accessory.
Come on now.
That we can and have we have our own ideas. We don't have to have a female counterpart to be successful in the realm of entertainment, especially reality TV. We have our own ideas. We all aren't out here fucking sucking and clucking and doing all of that. We can have disagreements and not cut each other with lemon soaked knives and stuff like that. I'm very proud about our show. Like, I'm extremely proud of our show. And it's very entertaining, and I think it's going to be very revolutionary for not only our community, but for reality TV on a whole. Like, the way our show looks doesn't even look like any other show on the air right now. So I'm just really excited to see everyone's reaction. Now, I haven't seen a lot. I've only seen, like, you know, little things here. So I'm interested to see how they're going to flesh out everything and, you know, where everything's going to be placed and, you know, who's going to be the hero, who's going to be the villain, who's going to do whatever.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's going to be so good. Trust me.
Yes.
No episode will be boring.
I can believe that. This is TS Madison. Yeah, it's going to be very, very entertaining. Now, going with like what you said, with this show being on mainstream television, this revolutionary show being on mainstream TV, have you prepared your mind for any potential hypervisibility that comes from the show? And if so, what are your plans with that hypervisibility?
To be quite honest, I do not know the answer to that question because I won't know until it happens.
That is true.
Now,
yes,
I underestimated how popular Chasing Atlanta was until I started traveling to different places, and I started getting recognized and stuff like that. So I don't know. My boyfriend and I have had different conversations about, different things that we're gonna. Oh, y'all over here smoking and drinking. Oh, this is this type of show.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We free over here.
Y'all are free over here for real.
Amen.
Okay.
Yes. I was trying to be respectful. We do it off cam, but
I know you
since
fine.
we're here.
No, live your life. But it is my hope. It is my expectation, and it is almost like I know it's going to happen that our show is going to be a big hit, not only within our community, but just on TV in general, because it's funny and it's fresh, it's new, it's never been done before. And so with that, of course, there comes popularity. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just have to wait and see, to be quite honest. I try not to think about it. It gives me anxiety to be fully transparent with you.
Okay. So have you been like now kind of just being in a preemptive state, kind of just maybe like exploring that uncomfortability and the nervousness and trying to figure all that out? Because it's like, even though this show is going to open up so many more doors, like it's going to really show that God favors those who really work, no matter who you are. But on the back end, and I was even talking to one of my friends about this, like, even though this show is revolutionary, a lot of churches going to be talking about this show in their sermons, especially in the Black community. So it's kind of like, have you kind of been sitting and trying to prepare all that? Because I think this goes into another question that I kind of want to ask you. Where's it at? Hold on. Now, with you being a Black queer male exposed to, I'm pretty sure, a lot of religion, how do you now perceive God, and what is your relationship to God like?
Oh, I love that man. He's amazing. I have a very close relationship with him, which is why I'm able to remain peaceful and calm, because I've experienced him. I know him for myself, and I know what he expects of me, and I know what I have to do in order to get the things that he's promised. Which is why, like, just to piggyback on your question you asked before, this is about dealing like with the other things that are going to come with this, like things like chasing Atlanta, things like, people like Michelle Brown who just say things about you just to say it. Like, all those things, I believe, have prepared me for moments like this, to where it's like, I don't give a damn. Like, I'm going to stay working. I'm going to stay true to myself. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I'm just going to focus on that. I'm not going to, if it doesn't pay me, I'm not going to pay it any mind, to be quite honest. That's my attitude. But to answer your question about God in church, I believe in God. I don't believe that God is going to send me to hell or doesn't like that I'm a queer man. I don't believe that. And the reason why I say that is because in the Bible, all the sins that are listed are sins because it hurts someone else. So a lie hurts the person who it's being told to and it's being told on. If you steal, that means you're taking away from someone else who's worked hard for their things. If you kill, that means you're taking away somebody who was loved, cherished, wanted, important. If you envy, you're hurting your own growth. If you commit adultery, you're breaking a friendship up, a covenant of love, and all that other stuff. If you're gay, who are you hurting? And so I believe the text, I believe the Bible on the whole has been manipulated and edited and translated to fit the desires of whatever political system was in place at the time. That's my firm belief, because we saw it firsthand with the slaves when they brought our asses over here, and the masters using that same Bible that people speak in tongues went over there to enslave us, and the people believed it and were convinced. So I believe in the scripture that says, hide his words in your heart so that you may not sin against God, and that you have to know him for yourself. So I'm rambling now, but I don't believe I don't believe that God dislikes queer people. I don't believe he's unhappy with our lifestyles. If anything, I believe he celebrates love, true love. I believe he celebrates friendship. He celebrates community. He celebrates giving back, being a brother, being a sister. And I know my experiences with TS Madison and Funky Dineva in particular have been nothing but that. They've taken me in, they've treated me like family, they still treat me like family to this day. Still to this day, it's actually kind of aggravating. Like, I think I'll forever be 18 years old in both of their eyes, no matter what I do in life. You know,
cute.
They've given me opportunities. So I'm not really concerned about the people that's going, what the fuck they say in that church. Hey.
Okay.
Let me get up in the pulpit and speak to the people.
And I mean, even your reality, like the way that you're living now, like all these doors being opened unto you after being told that you're not supposed to have those things. It's kind of like, once again, for myself, I know. So your reality. And the thing about it, though, is that your reality and your freedom is going to make a lot of people intimidated. But guess what? That's not your motherfucking problem. What did TS Madison once say? Bitch, get your shoes, put your shoes on your pussy, tie them bitches up, and step your pussy up. Just do that. Boom.
Simple. And
Boom.
I think if people focused on themselves,
yes,
and making sure that themselves are better each and every day. Like, I don't have time to argue back and forth with bitches on the internet because I'm too busy trying to focus on Oliver. Like, even the simple shit, bitch, did you eat today? Did you brush your teeth? Are your bills paid? Is your mother doing okay? Do you need to suck your boyfriend's dick? Does a dog need to be taken out? Are you behind on a deadline? When do you have to show up to your next green screen? When are you submitting your next video? Bitch, I have enough shit to think about during the day to be worrying about a dumb bitch in the comment section. And I'm like, bitch, in the comment section, you need to get on my team because, bitch, I'm gonna show you how to do what you need to do so you can get where. So you too don't even have time to entertain somebody else's madness.
Amen.
Now you recently did a versus battle with Kendra, which I unfortunately missed. I missed it. So Oliver, be honest. Who won? You or Kendra? Who won the versus battle?
I'm actually gonna upload it to my YouTube channel next week.
Okay.
So people who missed it can rewatch it. But I mean, I really don't know who won or lost. I really didn't enter into it with the spirit of winning or like competing. Like I compete, like I in real life compete with myself. I mean, I can give two shits what the next bitch or nigga is doing next to me, and that's real shit. I don't give a damn. Like I could give up. If we cool, I'm gonna support you. If I don't like you, I'm gonna leave you alone. But I'm gonna stay focused on me. So rarely do I enter things with a combative spirit. Like I'm usually competing with my own goddamn self. Like, bitch, how can you outdo the last thing you did? Anyways.
Okay.
Even though me and Kendra are on the same show, I do think we represent two different sounds. We represent two different experiences. We have two different deliveries, two different styles, two different, like we're different. So I think it's hard to like compare us, you know. I think people compare us because of, you know, the show and what went on the show. But when it comes to music, like, you know, we do two different things. And for me, it was all about just celebrating two queer people who've done well for themselves and who have had this experience in front of people and now are in a better place. So I thought it would be a good idea for us to celebrate each other and be an example for the people in our community and those at large watching.
Okay, now before Bubs dissects your EP, I just want to say that that Zap retwix with Alonda and Carrie D, you need to push that, okay? The same way you see Saucy said he pushes that walk song, you need to push. I don't give a fuck if you got to push it for a year and a half. That song is a certified smash. Like,
oh, thank you.
What did you think when you got their verses? What did you think when you got their verses back? Like Alonda murked, Carrie D murked, you murked. What did you think when you got it back when you heard it?
Okay, so here's the story, and I think maybe people weren't paying attention to me then, but the song came out during season 3 of Chasing Atlanta, which was a direct response to one of my cast members pulling a taser out on me when we went to a trip in Miami. So I was like, bitch, I'm not gonna fight y'all because I have to work out here in these streets. Like, I'm not gonna be some dirty black punk fighting on the internet like the other 100 boatloads of y'all. But you know, how can I capitalize on this some type of way? So I was like, what would Candy Burris do? Candy Burris would write a song about this. So I woke up one morning, like early one morning. It was the week of my birthday in 2019. And I woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning and I wrote the chorus and I wrote the first verse.
Okay.
And I put the song out. Anyways, I did a Zap contest where I asked people to submit verses and freestyles because I was going to do a TwiXt version of it. So Carrie D and Alonda actually were the winners of that challenge. So I had already heard their verses like way before then. But then, of course, I was like traveling and performing. So it was a delay in trying to record the video and the song. But I eventually got them. I think Carrie D came to Atlanta. Oh, that's when he performed at my show. So Carrie D had like shit to do here. So like he came and I got on. I was like, y'all, let's go record this song. And we went and recorded it. We actually recorded that song February 2020. And then we shot the video maybe September, October 2020.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then it came out in January 2021. So like a whole year later, almost. God damn. But no, they killed it. I'm so proud of them.
Yes.
I was very proud to stand next to them in that moment.
Yes.
Hey, so Bubs, go off about the EP. I know you love the EP.
Listen.
I know you do.
Zap is my shit. Get back, bitch. That's my shit, okay? It gives me a very much listen, I'm very free in my head, so you know.
No, go ahead.
Me, you know what I'm saying?
Because you've been
Zap
burning.
gave me
it
gave me a very sweet, booty, gangsta-licious, trap-ass vibe. I loved it. It was absolutely I loved it, okay? TwiXt was a very, very cute bop. The same thing with Lolly. I love all these different type of remixes. Now we got Zap the TwiXt featuring Carrie D. Now the vocals complemented the song and it added a little bit more spice to it. And I appreciate when a singer can actually sing. We've heard a lot of people on reality shows saying they singers and they everything else but fucking that. So I appreciate that. Shut the fuck up, okay? It's a straightforward song. Shut the fuck up and get your money up, bitch. That's the motto. You know, if hoes actually did that, they could do what you're doing, Oliver. So, you know, thank you for that song. We got Something. All right, that's definitely a summer vibe. So, of course, hopefully if Corona is gone by the summer, this is definitely going to be something that we're going to be riding around and bopping in, okay?
Okay.
We got this Zap remix is with Lucky Carms. Is it Lucky Carms? Okay, I want to make sure I said it right. Okay. I love the instrumental though. The instrumental is a vibe, okay? It gave me like a lo-fi type of vibe, and it's definitely a smoking song. That's a song I can definitely blaze up to. Like, I just love it. Now, this next song, it's on my sex playlist, okay? Blow Your Mind remix, okay? That's a dangerous ass song. Now, if I'm blazed and the red lights is on, somebody's grown ass son is gonna end up in a wheelchair. I'm not playing with you. Like, that song is that fucking serious. It is. I love that song. Okay, we got Sugar. That's straight fire. Of course, another like a summer night tipsy, fucking it up on the dance floor with your friends with no cares in the world type of thing. Is a very carefree ass song. Oh, that's good. And here's the thing though, like, I really appreciate you being who you are. Like, even the cover art and the videos and all that is very loud, very vibrant, very like intense, and I love it. It shows how colorful your personality is, and not just that, just how fucking talented you are. Rapper, editor, all these things. Like, you're the jack of all fucking trades. So I'm just glad to see my Black LGBTQ plus brothers and sisters out here winning. It's our time. You inspire so many people, and you're gonna have some motherfucking sons after this. Okay, but hopefully they will represent you well. But thank you for being a trailblazer in your own way. You're doing shit in your own fucking lane, and that what makes you so unique. You are actually walking in like the promise of God, because you're gonna be able to get your shit now because you know who you are. So I'm just excited. So,
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm so excited that y'all love that mixtape because it's really like a gumbo of like shit I've done over the years. So like, Lolly was like my first original song. And then the TwiXt song came from a collaboration I did with TwiXt the board game. And they wanted a theme song, but people just liked it so much. So I put on the mixtape. That's how y'all got that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zap, of course, came from Chasing Atlanta. The retweets came from the challenge. Something is actually a feature that I did for the girl Coco Geppetto, but she just used the chorus is actually an ad lib, a one take ad lib I did playing around. And when she sent when she sent the song back to me, she married them and used it as the chorus. And I really love that song. Like I love 90s type songs, so that's why I put it on the project. Blow Your Mind. That's one of my favorite verses that I've ever done. And I think I sound like I sound grown and expensive. So it's like I just like I like Blow Your Mind. The Lucky Charms remix came from originally I was gonna do a Zap mixtape, which is what I did, but it was gonna be different versions of Zap, kind of like what they used to do in the early 2000s. So that's how that got on there. Shut the Fuck Up is actually a feature that I did for Dior Jordan, but I don't know what the hell Dior Jordan is doing these days. He's like disappeared off the grid, and he called me one day. He was like, "Oh, you know that song that we did that I was gonna put out on my project? I'm not doing the project no more. Do you want the song?" I was like, "Okay, sure," but I don't have the stems to the song, so I was like, I mean, I don't foresee myself putting out like anything else I'm going to do in the future just because I can't mix and master it. So I was like, I just put on the mixtape. They can have it as a little bonus track. And then Sugar, of course, came out a couple years ago. So yeah, I'm glad y'all like it. It really means a lot to me that everyone likes it.
Yeah. I don't mean to be rude. I just have to ask this. I just have to ask this question as a hip hop fan. I want to put this on the record right now. Do you write your raps?
Oh yes. Yes, I've written them since day one.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Now, Oliver, you started 2021 literally with a fucking bang, my guy. You were featured on Instinct magazine because of your TwiXt exclusive with American Next Top Models, models. So how did you even get started with that? And how did you feel when they shouted you out? That was big. That's a big look.
Thank you so much. I forgot about that. Oh my God, thank you. I was like, Instinct magazine, what happened? But I was like, okay, yeah, I remember now. So how I ended up doing the top model interviews, two things were happening at the same time. So the executive producer of the TS Madison Experience is a former longtime producer, high-ranking producer of America's Next Top Model. At the same time that we're gearing up for our show and production and all that other stuff, Jay Manuel, who was longtime creative director on the show, started doing these Jay's chats every Friday. So as I'm filming on the TS Madison Experience, and I find out that David used to work on the show on Top Model, I'm just like talking to him about like the show and asking him questions. He's like, "Oh, you're really a super fan." I'm like, "Yes, I love that fucking show. Like, it's so amazing." And he was just so like impressed on like how much I knew about it. And so one day I get a phone call from David and he's like, "Bitch." I'm like, what was going on? He's like, "I spoke to Jay Manuel about you and he loves you and he wants to talk to you." And I was like, what? What do you mean? So from there, I did speak to Jay like in the DMs, like just messaging back and forth. He sent me his book, right? And so I did like a little vlog about it and I posted it on my social media. He reposted it. And so from there, we started conversing. And he was like, I'm about to end my Jay's chats because he only did it for the cycles that he was on, which he ended on cycle 18. And so after his cycle 18 chat, he was like, "Well, I'm going to do like a farewell one. Do you want to come on as like the super fan of Top Model and ask me questions?" So I was like, "Oh, of course. Yeah, sure." I was so nervous. I was so afraid. So anyways, we did that. That was fabulous. And so afterwards, I got like this like surge of people like just like wanting to know about me and Top Model. And so a little bit before that, I had started doing my own chats, but not like how I do them now. I just had like did it just because I was bored and whatever. But I was like, well, now that he's done, maybe there's a little bit more tea to uncover or to talk about the show, because he can only remember so much, talk about so much, expose so much. So I was like, well, why not I try to go talk to the girls? And so I talked to one girl, then I talked to two girls, and I talked to 5 girls, and I talked to 10 girls, and I talked to 20 girls, and I think I'm up to like 60, almost 70 now.
Wow.
Oh wow, you better do it now. You know, our third co-host, Aaron Wilds Out TV is not here.
Where are
However,
you?
he's
Where
not
is
here
he?
in flesh. He's getting dick down right now. But he's here. He's here on paper. Are you ready for his questions? Because they're
No, go ahead.
Okay. So Aaron Wilds Out TV wants to know, Oliver TwiXt, you're in the hot seat right now.
Okay.
Do you enjoy having your balls played with?
My balls? No, I'm trying to think actually. Okay. I enjoy having my balls played with if it's like the cherry on top of something else. So like you just can't play with my balls. You know, like it has to be like a combo type situation.
Okay.
Because I'm a bottom and I'm a proud bottom. So it's like, you know, my focus, I mean, I'm not like a touch me not. I'm definitely not one of those. But it's like, you know, that's not really my focus. But like if you know what you're doing, you know, then yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
My boyfriend is sitting here right here, and I'm not trying to get in trouble with y'all fucking around on this thing.
That's Aaron.
No, hold on.
Aaron.
Hold on.
That's all Aaron.
This is all Aaron.
No, it's fine.
Aaron also wants to know: is there a sexual fetish that turns you off, or are you down for anything?
You know, I'm pretty open-minded. I mean, okay, well, here's the thing. You got to get with somebody that you trust and love. And I love and trust my boyfriend. So it's like, you know, it's kind of like we're friends in a sense. And like, we're just having fun. So it's like, if it's something like, hey, baby, like go put on a Spider-Man mask and like, go knock, I don't know, you know, whatever some shit. I'll be like, sure, let's try it. Let's do it, you know? Turn offs. The only turn off, my biggest turn off is just low confidence. I cannot stand a man who has low confidence. And it's because I think I present myself such as a confident person in real life. You know, the little woman in me is like, you know, when I'm in my secret place, I want to have someone who's confident. You know, don't be, you know,
right.
Go to the playground if you're going to be shy.
Go to the playground. Now, Aaron wants to also know, what's the dirtiest text message you've ever received?
You're not responsible.
Oh, no. I won't know if it's the dirtiest, but I think it's the weirdest.
Okay.
This was a long time ago. This gentleman was like, do you wear socks? And I was like, no, I don't wear socks. He was like, I really want to smell your socks. And I was like, what? I thought that was weird.
All right, last question from Aaron Wilds Out TV. What would you do if your partner asked you for a threesome?
Baby, what would I do if you asked me for a threesome?
Fucking Aaron.
What would I do? You can say it. What would I do? You said I would laugh in your face, and then I probably would turn into a fucking Medusa soon thereafter and be like, what? No, I don't believe in sharing. I would kill the bitch. Like, bitch, if she even moans even a decibel above what I think is appropriate, like, girl, you're dying. Like, no. Like, I don't want any, I don't believe in sharing dick. I just don't believe in that. Like, this is all mine. I'm not sharing my ass because people don't wash their hands. It's cooties out here. Like, it's a lot of stuff. The corona. Like, girl, y'all girls got to be careful about this sharing and stuff. Like, no, everybody just keep your own meals to yourself. So nobody dies or gets like sick or anything. I don't know. Like, it's germs and cooties out here. And I don't want bitch. No, you're not enjoying it because it's good. Because that's why I have it.
I know that's right. Now, last question overall. We're done, okay?
Okay.
Which Chasing Atlanta cast member should not come back for season 5?
I'll say Lauren because she said she's not coming back.
That's a cop out, but we're gonna let you slide.
I don't give a fuck if none of them come back or if they do come back. I mean, I'm gonna be there. I hope they come back. I mean, you know, hey y'all.
Well, who would you bring back? I think I like We Were Born. I feel like they should come back.
Yeah, I've been fighting for them behind the scenes, and I really can't talk about that because then Dario would be upset with me. But I mean, to be quite honest, I'm going to be me regardless. So it doesn't really matter who they bring or who they don't bring back. All I have to say is if you come back, just make sure you come back with something to present to the people, and you're not just walking around on screen talking and eating and sitting down and meeting and relaying messages.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This is the one and only Oliver TwiXt, and you can catch him March 4th on WeTV's The TS Madison Experience, as well as season 5 of Chasing Atlanta. Oliver, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. You are hilarious, my guy.
You think so?
Yes. Hell yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys for taking the time and being patient with me with all of my craziness.
Thank you.
And to everyone watching, please, I just want you to know, and I know this sounds so corny, and we've heard this 1,000 times, but I'm someone who I still consider myself a regular person, but you know, I understand the love I get from people. Just know that you can do whatever it is that you want to do in this world. You just have to make sure that you work hard. First of all, you have to work hard. You have to believe in yourself when nobody else believes in you, because you know, you guys see Oliver and all these other things, but there was a point in time early on where it was just only me being my cheerleader and my squad, but I had to keep powering through because I believed in myself. Work hard, believe in yourself, treat people right, give good energy. Give good energy, and in giving good energy, that may require you to be what people would consider a softie or a pushover. No, it's not that. You just have to make sure you put your energy in the right places, because believe, wherever you put your energy in, whether good or bad, it's going to manifest, and you don't want bullshit manifesting back on you. If you do those 3 things, guys, whatever it is that you want to do in life, you will freaking do it. I am on reality TV on a major network in March. Never would have thought I would be here in a million years. And I'm just living proof that if you stay focused, work hard, do the right thing, talk to God, all those things, it will. It will. Don't get consumed with what's going on in the present. Stay focused on what you want your future to be. And that's all. I'm done rambling.
Thank you, Oliver.
Get all your blessings. You deserve every single one of them. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Y'all so sweet. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys, you have a great night.
We will. Thank you.
I'm staying home. Okay.
Well, I'm about to take this robe off and go get dick down, so I can't talk to y'all.
Man.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.